Hey guys, welcome to Choose Your Own Path. It's Friday today. Beautiful day, beautiful day. It's just gorgeous out. We're in the shop today, so we got our Cuts All shirt on. It's usually the shirt I'm going to be wearing when I carve, because I do have the Cuts All burrs. So today, what we're going to do, Jordy at Carving Fusion says, I saw his video and I saw what he was making. He had some other guy that he had on his post, whatever, and he was making a plant holder. And what he did was, and I thought it was really neat, was he made an old man's face with a beard, and then in here we're going to cut this down so the flowers can go in. I got this piece of driftwood from a friend who was at her house, and I said, what are you doing with that? She goes, I don't know, I'm just going to leave it laying around. I says, let me make something for you. And she's like, oh, well, sure, why not? So we're going to try that today, Jordy. Thanks for the idea. Awesome. Okay, so we're going to be using our Cuts All bits. There'll be a link in the description of where you can get them, cutsall.com, I guess, or yeah. And remember, just put the code RV Woodcraft in capitals and you'll get a discount. Yeah, works for me. So we drew the nose, we got the eyes, we got our straight line like he says all the time, and our mustache. So always cut outside the line. And another thing is I'm going to try my little pen, because I was told the big ones, use the big ones, use the small one. And I'm like, yeah, I'll give it a try. And another thing I did, and I'll show you that as we're going to start, is I made myself a vacuum box. So what I did was, and I didn't show you guys this to make it, so all I did was I cut a hole out in my workbench, built a box, put a top on it, put a bunch of holes in it. The shop vac goes underneath here. I siliconed everything up so there's no airflow that should escape. And I also made it easier so I don't have to get up and down, is I took my, I have a power bar, you can see right there, and all I have to do is flick the button on and it controls my Fordham and my vacuum. Probably tonight I'll be working on boxing that vacuum up, just because it's a lot noisy. Sometimes you can't hear me, sometimes you don't care, you don't want to hear me. So yeah, let's give this a go. What the heck. So vacuum on, I'm gonna make a little noise and we'll try to see what we're gonna get going on here. So like I said, this is really soft. You can see how soft that is. Cuts in really easy, but simple enough to feather out. We're going to take all this middle out. This is basically where the plant's going to sit. And we're going to work more on the face, and then we're going to use this part for his hair to flow out this way. I'm going to switch out to the bigger burr that we have. And we're going to dig out this part. So let's do it. Obviously the bigger pieces can't fit in there. The little shards of be safe, guys. You don't want to slip and have this thing rip you apart. Alright. Okay, so we got in pretty deep here. As you can notice, there's a big part here that has like a split to it, so it opened up, but that's okay because we're gonna go maybe just a little deeper and a little bit wider in here so that we can get that going. Something's wrong with my Fordham. My own darn fault, of course, because one of the screws that holds, where are you? One of the screws that holds in my Fordham popped out and snapped. So it still works, but it does a lot of jumping. So we're gonna try this low guy, try to slow it down, all right? Okay, guys. So, hey, where'd you go? Jesus. Fall on me, lad. So here we go. So we're got him going on, right? So he's got his nose sticking out, sort of sticking out. I could go a little deeper, I guess. It's a big stash going on. And then where the plant is actually going to hold. And he's waving at you, you know. So, yeah. Let's keep on going. We're going to mix it together. We'll edit some stuff. And alright, guys. Welcome to Choose Your Own Path. We're just celebrating our 100 subscribers today, so that's pretty cool. Thanks, everyone. I really appreciate that. So, back to the video. We made one of these guys. So, put your plants in here. It's a succulent plant holder, I guess, with a wood carving of a wood spirit. It'll make it grow, I promise you. So, again, I'm going to mention his name. Jordy at Carving Fusion had someone who was making them, and then he added a wood spirit to it, and I thought it was pretty cool. So I got this from a friend. I think I mentioned that before, and I told her, I says, yeah, let me try something with it. So yeah, check it out. I'm okay with it. So we sanded it down, and now we are going to burn it. So we'll just get the torch ready. There we go. So what we're going to do is we're just going to burn all the little crappy crap stuff off, I guess. And you got to be careful when you're doing any kind of dry wood because it will catch on fire fast. So we'll just darken things up a bit. And the beard and the mustache. I guess he doesn't have a beard, I shouldn't say that. All we want to do is, and basically what we're doing is we're just getting rid of the sanding stuff. I guess the little bits of sanding that was on it that I didn't get to. And this is going to take out the, it's going to bring out the wood, the grain, I guess you could say. So we'll just do this quickly. So again, like I said, you know, like I always say, if I can do it, you can do it. Like, what the hell? Anybody can do this. There's no... If anybody's got something to say about it, otherwise, you just tell them, hey, I'm doing my best. Because that's what I do. So we're just going to highlight a bit up there. And then we're going to get some in here. And now, the burning of it just basically brings out the shadows. See how it brings out the colors, eh? Like it darkens it, and just remember when you're burning your wood, evenly, not too slow, but you know, good stroke, like back and forth, because if you don't, you'll catch on fire fast. You don't want that. That's a learning curve for everybody. You don't want anything to catch on fire. And if you want to really highlight something darker, whoop, you just hold it for a couple more seconds. Don't catch it on fire. And then you'll see how easy it is to get those pieces to stand out. Alright, I think I am happy with that. And sand your pieces down. You know, that's always a good thing. Make sure you sand your pieces down, you know, well. And, you know, because you really want the grain to pop out, right? You want everybody to be able to see everything that's going on, whatever. And I just find the burning takes out all the little bits that you couldn't get into with your sandpaper, so on and so forth, right? Okay, so what I do next, shut the torch off, then you get yourself a brush. You don't have to use a metal brush, you could use, I have this sort of, what would you call that? Like it's plastic bristles, and then it just takes off the highlights parts and all that. It just kind of helps it tone it down, I guess. If it's too dark, I mean, it's up to you how you want it to look. Sign your pieces, guys. That's what my buddy says all the time. Sign it up, because you know what? You want people to know that you did it. You know, I won't be putting epoxy on this one. I don't think, well, I won't put it on because of the fact that this is going to have flowers in it if she does that. We'll get this all stained up, and we'll show you what it looks like when it's stained. Alright guys, as I said, we're going to do is we're just going to put a quick stain on it, but we're just going to use this Thompson water seal because we want to keep it ill darken and all that, so whatever. Gloves, make sure, wear a mask if you have to. I got my doors open, so it's pretty good. And all we're going to do is, I got myself a, I'll just turn the camera down. I got a Lazy Susie here, eh? Remember I was telling everybody about that? Best thing, so all you have to do is, never really have to over touch it. So all you can see how dark it gets. This is good stuff, guys. It's really good. It's you'll keep it nice and preserved. What we'll do is when we're done this, we're just gonna stick it outside. We're gonna let the sun cure it. It's like anything else. The deeper you carve, the more details you get out of it, the nicer it looks. Like it really looks like it stands out. It's just not something that's just top carved. I guess you could say it's got, good depth to it. I guess that's what we're trying to get to. Good depth. And I say we because that's everybody. Not just we as in there's more than one of us here. So guys, there we go. We got our first succulent wood spirit out there. So, hold on a sec, let me just get this crap off me. Alright, so yeah, well, thanks for watching, and let me know what you think of that. And yeah, we'll see what our friend thinks too. I think it's pretty awesome. Alright, so again, we're going to say it like everybody else does, and we're going to keep on doing it. Like, subscribe, share it, let everybody see it, let everybody know. Come and join us. Watch what we're doing, have fun. If you think this is top of the line, yay, then good for you, because so do I. So just enjoy it. That's all we do. And I always say, if I can do it, you can do it. It doesn't take very much. So, hey, choose your own path. Have a great day.